Fred, I know you've handled a lot of the preseason by trying to get something of a semblance of a rotation so far. How do you handle the final preseason game? Are you looking to ramp up and get these guys prepared for Boston next week? Or?
If health permits, I'd play it like I'd play Boston.
So you would expect like 4 quarters?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think incrementally, we had a plan. I think we've delivered on the plan, executed the plan, where we've headed, as you just said, we've ramped up to a stage where in the final preseason game, I would like to play like I'm playing the Boston Celtics and then take a deep breath, with a day off and get through the game healthy and come back ready to dig in.
Is that partially because you want to set a tone in the last game that carries over? Or there's still more things that you're looking to figure out?
I think it's all the things. I don't think it's anything specific, anything individual. You'd want to. I could use words like conditioning. I could use words like familiarity. I could use words like situation basketball that could come up. It's just kind of a melting pot of everything for my reasons of doing that. And sort of save for health, I intend on doing that.
Do you feel like you have a good idea how it will all look once you put it all together?
Like, what's it going to look like in April?
No, I mean, when you play Boston.
No. I think I'm not that arrogant or smart. I think, opening night is always, that's the beauty of 82 games. Like this thing, I said it, I'll say it loudly this time. Talent doesn't trump time. As excited as we all are, we're new. And so to think like I know what's going to happen on October the 23rd would be arrogant and I don't think very smart. I don't, for the reasons I just said.
Fred, does it help you that you're playing on a Friday and then you're off until Wednesday? As far as you said, you want to play people a little bit more. Does that
I like that. I like the cushion in between. I like the cushion because I don't think the cushion's wide enough where you're like, oh, you're getting out of rhythm or it's too long or too short, you need some rest. Like, I think it's just right. It's just right.
As far as the backup point guard position, was there any more clarity tonight, or do you still think there's plenty to be at stake on Friday?
Today ends up, and it's one of the things over our years doing this that I feel comfortable with, the rhythm to how we handle like a home game in the shoot around at Wells Fargo, or a post game, we all come back to Camden, or shoot around on the road at 10 a.m. Plane leaves here, bus leaves here. There's a cookie cutter routine and a rhythm to an NBA season that I like the way the program is headed. And so as it relates today is a cardio day for the low minute guys, where we get their heart rate up, we get them sweaty, they get work. And the high minute guys come in and it's a teaching day. It's words, what is the vocabulary, offense at one end, defense at the other, and I like how we taught today. And so to assume like we got greater clarity about the point guard position in this environment is unachievable. That's not the purpose. And
What about last night?
last night's game, yeah, I think Jay Rich did another good job, like really good job. Today's practice, not an environment to assess. Last night's game, he did a really good job.
So it seems like beginning of training camp, you had said about Josh, that's more of like him at point guard is more of a down the line sort of deal. You wanted to give other guys chances. Has he just stood out that much there for you that you changed on that, or?
No, it wasn't any indictment on Howell or Trey. It wasn't anything like that Josh did that was, wow, I better look at this sooner. It was sort of me internally sort of questioning why would I anticipate it could happen in the playoffs and why wouldn't I just try it now? It didn't seem smart. And so I did. And I like what I saw. And it's really all that true and simple. And so here we are. And all of us, you know, led by me, would probably say he's really done a lot to make you think, well, shoot, should he be the backup point guard? And like at that point, you go to other places that coaches think about is, well, who's guarding point guards? Because, you know, if he's the 2 and he's the backup 1, like what's that really mean? It's deeper than just like,
It's the rotation
yeah, it is.
and
It's
everything
deeper
else.
than that. There are ripple effects. And, you know, that's where I hope to grow Matisse. That's where I think Ben Simmons, you know, is gonna like maybe have to do it more than originally I thought. But I use that who guards point guard thing as an example of this possibility of him being a backup point guard.
You've been also wanting to mention, you know, Shake is definitely still in that mix, and Shake is still in the mix in general. What have you seen from him growth-wise from this year or from last year to this year in camp and through the preseason?
Defensive fundamentals, defensive pride, defensive knowledge, the fact that if he doesn't play defense, he's got no shot of playing. And you go to the offensive side, the game comes easy to him. He's fluid. You know, like Danny Green did this during my Spurs life, where he would sit there and sit there and sit there, and then you put him in the game in the 4th period, 3rd period, and he'd just be sitting and he'd come in like bam, bam. He can make a shot cold. Shake does that quite often. You know, like he can just sit there and come in and first open look, you know, he's making shots. And so I just think the game comes easy to him. He surely can shoot. And I think that he's improved his defense. And so the question is, like, the difference between last year to this year, it's defense and the pieces of defense that I just said.
Thanks, Brett.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks.